Honorable Ministers, Honorable Rosemary Mbabazi, Rwanda Minister for Youth and Culture, Deputy Secretary General of Commonwealth Secretariat, other ministers present, government representatives who are present, Excellencies, members of various youth network and stakeholders, development partners, civil society organizations, fellow youth leaders and delegates, and also students who are here. I am deeply humbled and profoundly grateful to stand before you here this morning, given the privilege to speak to you. I arrived here on Friday and was so impressed to see the efforts and resources invested in this event. On behalf of the youth delegates, I thank the government of Rwanda, the Commonwealth Secretariat, heads of government and youth departments and ministries across the Commonwealth, all hard-working youth stakeholders, for your support towards young people. Bringing everyone together in this event is a success. This youth forum shows the tremendous effort, commitment, and dedication of all involved, including you delegates, are the focus of this forum. I spoke with many of you in the morning past previous days, and I'm inspired by the great work you do in your communities and respective countries and regions. Ladies and gentlemen, this week, this room will be filled with insightful discussions on issues affecting us and young people in our communities. Brilliant ideas, solutions, motivations, and inspiration to change the course of situations for a better future. Over 1.4 billion people across the Commonwealth are below the age of 30. What does this mean for us as young people and youth partners? As leaders of today and the future, this can be a challenge. But what's more, it is the opportunity to invest in the potential of youth. Keeping in mind the theme of this forum, taking charge of our future, here are 3 points I want to leave with you. First, challenges and opportunities. The problems we have encountered in our lives and the societies have brought us all here together. Today's challenges and issues are more complex than decades ago. The world is slowly coming out of the pandemic, a crisis that affected our lives in many ways. Climate change, loss of biodiversity, hate and discrimination, economic turmoil resulting in high unemployment rates, digital divide, the mental health, inequalities in education and health, conflicts and political instability, to name a few, all happened due to human actions and certain situations beyond our control, of course. Amidst these challenges arises the opportunity to create positive change. Fellow delegates and partners, your creativity, your skill sets and ability are needed to drive the change we want. The reflections, discussions, and thoughtful and innovative thinking and a unified engagement to act are necessary to resolve these issues. So, now is the time to act. We have to progress the efforts taken in the past through strategic and transformational approaches. Correct the mistakes, make right the wrong decisions. Let us fight for a positive future we want. If we don't take concrete and appropriate actions today, we won't have a sustainable future tomorrow. At the center of our discussions and actions, we have to focus on people, the vulnerable, the old, the women and children, the persons with disabilities, the minorities, and with a wide lens of representation and inclusiveness. Let us not forget our connection with the environment. We live in an interconnected world with humans and biodiversity, so in our actions, let us be responsible actors and responsible custodians to the environment. My second point is unity in diversity. You can see in this room. This room has the energy of potential, various skill sets, and innovative and creative thinking. I noticed upon my arrival that most of the young people engaged in this event were young people, and I have hope it will continue. Honestly, I'm so impressed to see the young Rwandans everywhere, young people, testing the COVID test. There were students facilitating this. It's an impression to say that we have hope in the young people. And this gives me the courage to say that I can say with humility and confidence to the older generation and decision makers that yes, young people are responsible for taking action. Discussions through intergenerational dialogue and taking action through shared knowledge and experiences and sound guidance will address the myriad of issues that affect us. Of course, we can't deny that there are issues that young people get involved into, such as violence and social issues to drugs and alcohol, teenage pregnancies, and others. As you go through the discussions, breakout sessions, and dialogues, let us, over the next coming days, let us build alliances and connect with others, not only in this event, but now and into the future to work together to resolve these issues. Let us capitalize on our strengths and opportunities, link the issues and the solutions, and address them through what you are good at, your potential. There is no doubt that everyone has a skill in doing something good. That's why you're here. Let us share our skills and experiences, learn from each other, go back home inspired and motivated to tackle these challenges. Keep those alliances you built today, this moment, strong, because you will need people on various skills and backgrounds when the issues get tough. This leads me to conclude with my final point, which is focus on people at your heart. And you are here because you're a positive agent in your community, your family, your society, and your country needs you. As you participate over the next 3 days, remember to share your experiences with fellow youths back at home when you return. Help them when you can, and empower and elevate them when you see fit in your leadership capacity. That is a challenge for you and I. Don't take time to help whenever you can and able to. Reflect on your ideas in your mind. Open your mouth to speak with boldness on behalf of the vulnerable, and take the necessary actions to realize those ideas. Sometimes it takes time, but if you keep at it with focus and commitment and the people's interest at heart, you will get there in resolving the problems. The lessons you have learned in your life experiences and the wisdom passed from the older generation are necessary to guide us and keep us accountable. In conclusion, be reminded of the theme of the Commonwealth Youth Forum, taking charge of our future. And taking charge of our future demands responsibility and dedication, strong character and values, a clear vision, efforts and skills, and a unity in diversity to achieve a desired positive future, a peaceful, sustainable, fair, and inclusive society. And I pray that may God, the loving Father, in His grace and wisdom, guides us in these discussions this week to represent our people for a better future. God bless the Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your hearing.